The man who bit others to success. Ever wondered what drives a player to sink their teeth into victory?
But on loan to hit that fair. Ball in, middle of the volley, and it doesn't stop to the back of the net. Messi to Suarez.
Luis Suarez has certainly given us something to chew on. From the pitches of Europe to the biggest stages of international football, this guy has left more than just his mark on the beautiful game.
Luis Suarez, the Uruguayan, scores the first one, is in the net.
But the big question is, can biting be a secret ingredient for success? Stick around, because today we're about to explore the case of Luis Suarez. The man who bit others to success. So let's get started. Luis Suarez, the Uruguayan football sensation, was born on January the 24th, 1987. You might know him as El Pistolero, which means the gunman in Spanish. Suarez is not just any player, he's considered one of the best of his generation and one of the greatest strikers of all time, scoring over 500 goals for both club and country. Suarez's journey started in 2005 when he kicked off his senior club career at Nacional. At just 19, he joined Groningen and then moved to Ajax in 2007, winning the KNVB Cup and the Eredivisie during his time there. The big break came in 2011 when he signed for Liverpool in the Premier League. Partnering Daniel Sturridge, Suarez matched the goal-scoring record for a 38-game Premier League season and bagged his first European Golden Shoe in 2014. That year, Barcelona came calling, shelling out a whopping £64.98 million to secure Suarez, making him one of the most expensive players ever. Playing alongside Lionel Messi and Neymar in the MSN trio, they conquered La Liga, the Copa del Rey and the UEFA Champions League in their first season together. Suarez didn't stop there. He clinched the Pichichi Trophy and his second European Golden Shoe in his second season. Suarez's trophy cabinet continued to grow with Barcelona, including 3 La Liga titles and 3 Copa del Reys. In 2020, he switched gears, joining Atletico Madrid and securing his 5th La Liga title in his second season, winning the 2011 Copa America and earning the title of Best Player. But it's not all been smooth sailing for Suarez. His career has been sprinkled with controversy, from a goal-line handball in the 2010 FIFA World Cup to biting opponents 3 times, as well as facing accusations of diving and racial incidents. First biting incident. When Suarez came back from playing in the World Cup, he did something pretty cool. He scored his 100th goal for Ajax. Imagine hitting a century of goals, just like cricket but on a football field. This meant he joined an exclusive club with legends like Johan Cruyff, Marco van Basten and Dennis Bergkamp, who all scored over 100 goals for the club. But you know, life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. On November the 20th, 2010, Suarez found himself in a bit of a pickle. In a match against PSV, he did something really strange. He bit Otman Bakal on the shoulder during a 0-0 draw. Ajax weren't too happy about it, so they gave Suarez a timeout, suspending him for 2 matches and even handing him a fine. They said they'd donate the money to a good cause, trying to turn a strange situation into something positive. The newspapers had a field day with this incident, calling Suarez the cannibal of Ajax. The football officials also stepped in, deciding that 2 matches was not enough of a break for Suarez. They extended his time off the pitch to 7 league matches. Can you imagine not playing for 7 matches? That's a lot of games. Surprisingly, Suarez didn't just sit back and let things slide. Second biting incident. Let's travel back to April the 21st, 2013, when the football world witnessed one of the most bizarre incidents in recent memory. Picture this. Liverpool were facing Chelsea in a heated match, and Luis Suarez, the goal-scoring maestro, did something unexpected. He bit Branislav Ivanovic, and none of the officials noticed it initially. To add a dramatic twist, Suarez managed to score a crucial goal in the dying moments of the game. Now that's a match for the history books. This toothy incident caught the attention of none other than the UK Prime Minister David Cameron, who called on the Football Association, the FA, to take serious action. The FA responded by fining Suarez an undisclosed sum, and Liverpool, his club, were not thrilled about the situation either. Instead of just accepting the usual 3-match suspension for such incidents, Suarez owned up to his actions, but he argued that the punishment was too harsh. The FA disagreed, and a special 3-person panel handpicked by the FA slapped Suarez with a 10-game ban. They weren't just upset about the bite, they wanted to make a statement, emphasising that such behaviour has no place in football, especially considering that players are looked up to as role models for younger fans. Now fast forward to May the 31st, 2013, Suarez drops a bombshell. He wants out of Liverpool. His reason for this was that the media were prying too much into his family life. The saga continued when Arsenal tried to snag him with a bid, but Liverpool stood firm, refusing to let go of their star player. Liverpool's manager, Brendan Rodgers, wasn't pleased, to say the least. He accused Suarez of showing total disrespect to the club. The drama escalated when reports surfaced that Suarez had to train away from the first-team squad. Even the club's owner, John W. Henry, stepped into the fray, declaring that Suarez was not going anywhere. Third biting incident. Let's look back at the 2014 World Cup, a time when the whole world had its eyes on football's biggest stage. Luis Suarez, known for his incredible skills but also for some not-so-great choices, was about to create another unforgettable moment. It's his most infamous biting incident. Believe it or not, he had bitten opponents twice before. Italy versus Uruguay. A crucial match. And out of the blue, for no apparent reason, Suarez bit Giorgio Chiellini. It was a shocking moment, and not just because it happened in the World Cup. Chiellini went down in pain, and Suarez, well, he fell to the ground too, oddly holding on to his teeth. It's almost like a scene from a strange comedy, but in the world of football, it was anything but funny. Now, if you're wondering what happened next, Suarez didn't escape the consequences this time. The football authorities weren't amused. Suarez received a 4-month ban from international football. That's like a timeout, but on a global scale. No World Cup, no international matches. He was suspended for a while. This incident was the grand finale of what we can call the Luis Suarez biting trilogy. 3 times he bit opponents, and this one at the World Cup was the cherry on top. It left fans, players, and even non-football folks shaking their head in disbelief. How could a talented player like Suarez end up in such a strange and frankly embarrassing situation? Not once, not twice, but 3 times. The aftermath of the incident wasn't just a ban. Suarez faced a wave of criticism from all corners. People were asking, can any footballer be so silly as to repeat such poor behaviour for a 3rd time? It was the question on everyone's lips, and sadly, the answer was a resounding yes. In the wild and unpredictable world of football, Luis Suarez's biting trilogy stands out as one of the most bizarre and talked about sagas. The 2014 World Cup marked the grand finale of this peculiar trilogy, a moment that garnered global attention and disbelief. While Suarez's talent was undeniable, his repeated lapses in judgment and questionable choices created a narrative that transcended the boundaries of the sport. The biting incidents became more than just moments of on-field misconduct, they turned into symbolisms of a player grappling with self-control. The aftermath saw Suarez not only facing the repercussions of his actions, but also weathering a storm of criticism from fans, pundits, and fellow players. The biting trilogy has left a mark on his legacy, raising questions about sportsmanship and personal responsibility in the world of football. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more intriguing sports stories. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest content. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.